Hello, everyone, and welcome to E-spire, Education and Inspiration for the Digital Age. Today, we have my friend Selmin Karatas, the co-founder of Kazani Beauty, and she's going to tell us a little bit about how the pandemic has been impacting her business. Hi, Selmin. Thanks so much for joining us today.
Hi, Nicole. Thank you for having me.
Great. I'm so glad you could join us. Can you tell me a little bit about what's been happening recently with the small businesses and especially beauty brands? That's a real consumer discretionary item, right?
Yes, definitely. There actually, the first couple of weeks with COVID, people were just focusing on buying the essential needs, which were the grocery items. But on the fifth week of COVID, uh, people started searching for hair products, which are the colored hair products, so they can get their hair dyed as they cannot go out into the hair salons. And also hair clips went up as well. We
Oh, hair
also,
clips,
yeah,
really?
yeah, and also nail polish has
Really?
been increasing, but also fragrances has been going up because people want to feel good. People are sitting home, depressed. Some of them not feeling well. So when you do like put something on, even I do it. I put on like rose oil every morning right here so I can have like a higher vibration. So that is also on the increase. However, what's decreasing, unfortunately, is the makeup industry. People are not buying as much as makeup brands this year because of due to COVID.
So color cosmetics isn't doing so well, or there's a little bit of pullback on that?
Yes, there's a pullback on that, but skincare is also doing well because people still want to look good, feel good, and yes, that's about it. Yeah.
Thanks so much for sharing that because, we hear about the big brands and it's interesting to hear what's going on in the indie brand space. So that's very interesting to hear. So is there anything different that's going on with your customer now? Has there been a pullback? Have you noticed a considerable pullback in sales?
Yes, I was doing most of my sales were in retail stores in Manhattan, and I've done a lot of pop-ups and events like that, and I have wholesalers who sell for me. So since this event, I only had like it did drop down a lot. So now we're trying to do is we're trying to focus on an online presence on the website, focusing on that, doing more search engine optimization. I'm writing blogs, and also we're getting together with other small business industries, and we're doing Instagram live, and stuff like that. And also what changed in the beauty industry is Ulta Beauty is opening a couple of their stores throughout the country, and they're going to have a curbside pickup in some of these stores. So things are changing. Things are changing. Cosbar, that's another company. They're all closed by now, but they're trying to get there day by day and trying to abide by the law because cosmetics, like when you go into Sephora or all those other retail outlets, you had those sampling, but now those samplings are gone. We're not going to have those samplings due to COVID, so we're trying to be very careful. Like customers are really concerned about that as well. So no more sampling. And what we're doing, what I see right now are there are a lot of models out there on in like Instagram, so they're trying it out on themselves, and that's how they're trying to display it to customers. And also artificial intelligence is pretty important these days with the beauty brands as well.
Right, right. You brought up an excellent point, especially with talking about how you've been changing as a business and how you present your product. Because didn't you do a lot? Wasn't most of your business done in person and not on e-commerce? Because I know you were in a lot of the stores promoting your brand in the natural stores since you work in the natural space.
Yes, 98% was in brick and mortar, but now we have to change that aspect. and artificial intelligence. Also, I'm going to also work on that as well.
Interesting. Now, when you say artificial intelligence, how are you using that in your business?
I'm not using that yet, but they have this feature on some of the websites where it's called hair quiz, or like any kind of makeup quiz. They ask like customized questions according to your hair, according to your skin. And then when you answer those questions, they recommend you, oh, you can buy this product, or you can buy this product. So that is one way where you can do a lot of like an uptick on selling. So that is going to help your sales from your website.
Wonderful. So, you know, it's great to hear about the different technology, and I know we've seen a lot going on. What would you say right now to other people who want to join the indie beauty space, who might be at very early stage or looking for seed funding? What kind of advice do you think they should kind of hold on before launching a brand in this kind of environment? Or what are you seeing? I know you have a lot of insight, especially since, you know, you've been with the family run brand and working on the grassroots level like that.
Right. Actually, due to this COVID, unfortunately, I've been tuning in into a lot of conversations in this industry, and they're saying that unfortunately, a lot of companies will be bankrupt. They will go out of business. So it's an oversaturated industry. However, this might change. So I don't know what the future is going to hold, but whoever wants to open up or start their own business or beauty brand, I think they should get into those organizations, sign into those organizations, and get a lot of information as much as they can, and see where they would place themselves and how they would place themselves. They should also have like a marketing strategy. I think what I've done wrong was, you need to have a lot of following. I think that's one way of getting your beauty brand out there.
Wonderful.
If you have like a community of people following you, it's a good way too.
True, so true, very important. Well, thank you so much for joining us on E-spire today, and we appreciate some of your feedback. And thank you everyone out there for joining us, and we will see you next time on E-spire.
Thank you. Thank you, Nicole.
Thank you, Selmin.